I didn't believe in witchcraft until I caught my babysitter standing over my bed at 3 in the morning, whispering my daughter's name. What scares me most is that she never noticed I was awake. And when the police searched her apartment later, they found photos of my house taped to the walls. Photos taken from inside. This happened 2 years ago, not long after my daughter Lily was born. Being a single dad was exhausting. I was barely sleeping, barely functioning. Between work and taking care of a newborn, I was desperate for help. That's when I hired Nadia. She was recommended through a local babysitting group online. Early 20s, quiet, soft-spoken. She seemed perfect with kids. Lily liked her immediately. And honestly, that should have been my first warning. Because Lee hated strangers. But the first day Nadia came over, my daughter just stared at her silently, smiling, like she already knew her. At first, everything was normal. Nadia cooked, cleaned, read to Lily. Sometimes I'd come home and find them sitting together on the floor while Nadia hummed these strange little songs I'd never heard before. Not nursery rhymes. Something older. Something that sounded wrong. One evening, I asked her where she learned them. She smiled and said, "My grandmother used to sing them during rituals." I laughed awkwardly, thinking she was joking. She didn't laugh back. That night, after she left, I noticed something strange in Lily's room. A symbol drawn above the crib. Very faint, like it had been written with chalk. A circle with lines crossing through it. I scrubbed it off immediately. The next day, I asked Nadia about it. She tilted her head and said, "Oh, that's for protection." Protection from what? She just smiled again. I should have fired her right there. But I didn't. Because nothing bad had actually happened. At least, not yet. A week later, things started getting worse. Lily began waking up every night around exactly 3:13 a.m. Every single night, crying hysterically. Not normal crying, terrified crying, like she was seeing someone in the room. One night, I rushed into her bedroom after hearing her scream, and I froze. Her mobile, the little hanging stars above the crib, was spinning. Fast, way too fast. The windows were closed. No fan, no air, just spinning violently in the dark. Then it stopped. Instantly, like someone grabbed it. I remember slowly turning around, half expecting someone to be standing behind me. But the room was empty. The next morning, I told Nadia I thought Lily was having nightmares. Nadia looked at me strangely and asked, "Did she tell you what she sees?" That question hit me hard, because Lily was barely 1 year old. She couldn't even talk properly yet. I asked Nadia what she meant. She shrugged and said, "Children see things adults can't." After that, I started noticing more things around the house. Small symbols written in corners, under tables, inside cabinets. Words scratched lightly into the paint near Lily's room. I looked one of them up online. It was some kind of protection sigil, or summoning symbol. Different websites said different things. That night, I decided to stay awake after Nadia left, just to clear my mind. Around 2:40 a.m., I finally fell asleep on the couch. Then I woke up to breathing. Not mine, someone else's, right next to me. I opened my eyes slightly, and Nadia was standing over me, just staring down at my face. My heart almost stopped. The room was dark except for moonlight coming through the window. She looked completely emotionless, like a statue. I pretended to still be asleep because I didn't know what else to do. Then she whispered, "She chose him wrong." I felt cold all over. Then she slowly turned her head toward Lily's room and smiled. I sat up immediately, but the hallway was empty. Nadia was gone. The front door was still locked from the inside. I searched the entire house. Nothing. No sign she'd ever been there. The next morning, I found dirt on the floor beneath Lily's crib. Dark, black dirt, mixed with what looked like dried flower petals. And written on the wall beside her crib, in thick black marker, was one sentence. "She opens easily." That was it for me. I called the police. I told them everything. At first they thought Nadia was just mentally unstable, until they searched her apartment. That's where they found dozens of photos of Lily. Photos I never took. Some were pictures of her sleeping, others were pictures of my house at night, and one photo still makes me sick to think about. It was me, sleeping on the couch, taken from only a few feet away. But the worst part? In the corner of the photo, standing in Lily's bedroom doorway, was Nadia, smiling, watching me sleep. The police never found her after that. She disappeared completely. No family, no records, nothing. I moved out of that house 3 days later. But even now, sometimes I wake up around 3:13 in the morning and hear someone humming outside my bedroom door. The same song Nadia used to sing to Lily.